Hopefully this is working. Just check this has gone on. Are we there? Hello. Hi everyone. Right, let me just come out of this one. I just want to share it. I've shut down my iPad, so I've not got too many devices on. Hi everyone. Hello. Right, there's the live. Oh, let's just get this shared out. Where are we? Share. Give me a thumbs up. Oh gosh, look at you, 54 already of people in the chat been saying to remember to do your thumbs up. So yeah, thumbs up if you haven't done so, that would be great. And then I'm just going to share this and then we can get going. Hey everyone, thumbs up. Live now. Just do a little bit of housekeeping. Should come up next post. Oh, I'll share it to Mixed Up Crafters as well. Where's that? There we go. Okay. Hey everyone. Just check that's doing its thing. Come on, come on, come on. Taking a minute. Hey everyone. Hello to anyone new. If you're new, just like put a thumbs up or something, just so that we know, because I go live here every Wednesday at 2 and every Friday at 9, although I'm not live this Friday because I'm away. But if anybody is brand new to these lives, just put a thumbs up, let us know. But if you're just sitting back in the background, that's fine, don't worry, you don't have to craft along. Hopefully that's posted. It's doing that Facebook thing again where it posts but it doesn't. Yeah, it's posted, but it's still twirling around on my screen, so just put my Hoover away. Tracy's new. Hello Tracy. We are a lovely bunch, so don't be scared. Interact if you can, and if I miss any questions, put them in capitals because then I tend to see them better, but if I do miss it, someone else is bound to answer it for you. So no, a few people said that. I'm actually having it cut tonight. I had it cut, yeah, well I did, I had about that much taken off, so yeah, I guess if you've not seen me, did I not have it like this? No, I had it cut after the Christmas party. I think that's why. I love it. I think this is me slowly going short now as I'm entering my older years. But I can just do so much more with it and it holds curls better and just, yeah, I much prefer it. Anyway, right. Let's get the live back up my end so I can see the chat. Should be coming up now. So yeah, hello, welcome to the very first Made to Make craft along. This should be fun. I can't believe we're here. Like, it's been ages. I think in hindsight, if we look back now, launching in December was probably not the best idea in terms of just loads going on. Maybe it would have been better to have done it a month before. But either way, we're here. It's all happened. It's all come out. So hopefully everybody's got theirs now. I know a couple of people, theirs got lost, but it got resent out again. It's all sold out, which is fantastic. Issue 2 is already sold out, so it's fully subscribed. So yeah, if anybody is new and stumbles upon this and would like to get involved, you just need to make sure that you're following myself on all my socials, because that's where I'll be giving out all the information, and also make sure that you sign up to the emails on Craftworld, because that's where you also get sent the information when these things happen. I'm part of Practical Publishing, which is the big UK publishing house for a lot of the craft magazines that you see in the superstores. So to be part of that is just wonderful. Absolutely love it. Yeah, I've got my own proper magazine. It's just a little bit of a pinchy moment. I've had a kit before. I've done Papercraft Society, if you've been with me a long time. I've featured in magazines. We've had MTS sections in mags and stuff, but to actually have something that the team have completely like trusted in me, and just to have my own editor and all, it's just very, yeah, it's definitely a pinch me moment. So if you're part of this and you have your issue 1, then yay, this is lovely. I'm really excited. So also part of this we've got, what the plan is, because obviously I need to continue to promote this. I'd love to, I mean, it's pretty big already. I can't believe how many of you have signed up. Lots of you are in the Facebook group, but there's probably still over half of you that aren't, and that's because not everybody is on Facebook. So I get it. But if you are watching this and you don't have a Facebook, there's lots of people sharing their makes there. Maybe just set up a Facebook group, a page, sorry. You don't have to even have your picture on, or you could put a picture of a cat or something, dog, whatever you know, and just follow the group. There's a few people that have made accounts just to be part of the group, because there is some lovely inspiration there. So just something, like I said, it is out there. I can't share, you know, other people's makes all over, you know, outside of that, because it's just, you know, you just don't do it. That's where people are sharing. So if you want to see what other people are doing, then head over there. So we've got the Facebook group. Then we'll be doing, so the first, every time we bring out a magazine, so this is obviously issue 1, the first live will be for everyone, full public live, and then the 2 other ones will be for your VIP, so they're your invite only. So I'll be doing another live next month for VIPs, and then another one after that featuring this magazine. And then we'll go back again to then launching the next issue, and that'll be another big live for everybody, and then I'll do 2 more VIPs, plus I'll be doing extra little bits. So I may just do a random invite only if I'm going to colour in a load of my stamps, and we can do a colouring live and stuff. So there'll be like I said, for the full year subscribers. So if you're an annual subscriber, they're the extra bits that you'll get on top. What else? Like I said, it's sold out now until issue 3. So yeah, hopefully. I think we're doing a bigger reorder from issue 4 potential. I think that's when, because if we're going to keep selling out to our max sign up now, then we need to obviously buy more so that more people can then get on board. And then the tutorials, so they were an added thing anyway in the magazine, but we had an issue with the QR code. So and the other way that we were going to do it isn't quite working either. So I'm just going to put them all into a blog, set it to private, give the link to the subscriptions team, and they're going to email you, and then you'll be able to watch it that way. And then I think once the issue's gone, then I will make those videos public. So how do we get notified of VIP lives? So if you're a VIP, you'll get an email. So you will be emailed the link to the private live that I will do when I decide to do it. So they can't be impromptu because we need to have time to get the email sent out to you. So it'll probably be, I'll have to think a little bit ahead, but when I'm doing my prep, like for example, today I've coloured in all of these. What I could have done maybe going forward is think, right, if I'm going to colour them in on Tuesday, then I'll let the guys know on Monday to send an email out, and I'll generate the link. So like I said, this is all brand new. It's pretty gone, you know, good, what's the word, what's it called, fair sailing, is it? You know, we've not really had any big issues. So this kind of like content and how I want to put it out is really down to me. So I'm just trying to just get it all worked out really. So, but I also don't want it to be the same all the time, because I think that's when we get bored, and as crafters we like different things. So I don't want it to we'll always have the big live, but I might do my private ones, might be a little bit, I might change them up. So that's roughly, anyway, that's what you're going to expect. I just don't want it to just be, there's your kit, off you go, like most of the magazine ones are. And that's nothing against them. I love those as well, but I just wanted to offer a little bit more. So the Facebook is called Made to Make on Facebook. And it'll be a picture of me with the magazine on the profile. Me, and there's another lady from head office with the admin there. So once you're on there, then we'll let you in. Oh, okay, I wondered why it was Mucker's YouTube. Well, this is the live channel anyway, so even the lives for the private one will still be on here. This is the live one, but when I go live and it's an email out, no one else would see me live apart from you guys. So, but there was never any there was never any private craft alongs one like listed. It just said craft along. So what I choose to do is still very much in the air. Sam, I couldn't afford to buy outright. Do you know when next payment goes? I don't, I'm afraid, because I'm not signed up to it. Can anybody else who's signed up yearly know when their payment? I know it was, because of the way that I think the way it worked before, they came out quite quick together, but I think now they're back to a normal kind of run rate. But I'm not 100% on that myself because I don't sign up to it. So maybe I should, I'll get that information just so I know it myself. What else we got here? Yeah, so it was international shipping. Someone there saying, can we get the magazine in Canada? It won't be in stores. This is sold exclusively through Craftworld. But like I said, this issue's now fully subscribed, and so is issue 2 already fully subscribed. So just make sure you're subscribed to Craftworld. If you click on my older links, let me just share, if I can go back, let me just find that post. And then I could drop the link in here, and then you can bookmark it on your, whatever you're watching it on. That's for anybody that's new, people that might find this later. Because I pulled it up the other day. Oh, here we go. Because that'll take you to the, you could probably just go onto Craftworld and put in Made to Make, and it would take you to it as well. But this, if I do this one, at least I know it's direct. Where are we? 2 secs, guys. Just today was, I knew it was going to be like this to start anyway, because I just kind of want to go over things and just do a proper like intro, really. Right, let me just, if you can hear snoring, it is, he's just below. Right, so I'm going to drop this link to share. So for anybody asking, if you click on this, like I said, save it, but also make sure you're signed up to receive the, oh, it's the link's too long by 4 characters and it won't let me send it. Okay, let me just try another way quickly. Let me just find it and then I'll drop it in. I'd rather know that I'm just sharing the right link. And the right way to sign up. All right, Craftworld. Oh. Oh, it keeps popping me out. Why are you doing that? Accept, right. Oh, it's not doing it that way either. I might have to put it in later. Special offers blog, it won't be under that. Magazines, I don't think mine comes up under that because it's a no. Can anybody drop it in? If they can go back to my post, for some reason it's not, because the link's slightly too long. It's not letting me. Can you see on there? It's really frustrating. Can you see it's grayed out the last 4 and it doesn't allow me to send? And I can't make that link smaller. But that is the one from my Facebook when I launched, and that's the one that tells you that issue 2 sold out. But that's the page you need to be making sure that you're keeping kind of an eye on. But yeah, annoyingly, yeah, I can't do it. Sorry, guys. But yeah, if you just if you click on my posts on this YouTube page, if you just scroll down a few, you should find my original one there as well. You could probably click on that when I officially launched this. So just have a little look there as well. Right, so any other questions? Like I said, I will try and keep up with them, but if I miss them, if someone else knows it, can that can be helpful as well. Direct debit every quarter, yeah, that's what it should be. Pay for the whole year, so just the one payment, yeah, for 4 issues. Yeah, if you're yearly, then you won't know when they come out. And I don't think I think with your yearly as well, you need to check when you get to the end of it. I don't think it's a rolling subscription. So I don't want you obviously missing out then on issue 5. So you just need to, I think you get sent a reminder that your subscription's coming to an end. So whether or not you choose to then renew for a full year again, but if you don't, then you just need to make sure that you're keeping an eye on that. I know I'm on my, I do that on my laptop, Tamatha, but I can't do it on my iPad, so it's fine. But yeah, if you just go onto my posts on this YouTube channel, just scroll down a few and you'll see Made to Make when I launched it and the links there. Okay, well, there's so many of you here. Hi, everybody. We were just doing a little bit of an intro. There's quite a few new people here as well who have signed up to the magazine, so thank you. And yeah, if you're not commenting, that's fine. But please give me a thumbs up if you are here watching. We've got 100, only pretty much half of thumbed up that are watching. So if you can just go back and do that, that'd be fab. Right, so we're going to get started. So this is Made to Make. Here she is, issue number 1. And inside this one, you get a bunch of papers. You've got coordinating backgrounds. You've got some wonderful paper designs there as well. And the idea of these is that they're going to kind of be seasonal in a way. We might do the old Christmas ones and stuff, but I want them to be things that you can use all year round as well. So you've got your lovely papers, and we'll go through those a bit more in a moment. And then you get your A4 stamp set, which is lovely, and this is a gnome themed. And the focal die, there will be a focal die in every kit, and this one is your toadstool, and it's gorgeous, really, really sweet. And then you've got your lovely big embossing folder there. And also the idea for these is that they coordinate with my own range of stamps and dies. So again, if anybody's new here, I am Sam from Made to Surprise, which is my own stamp and die collection that I've had for 6 years in May. And my designer Sarah, who's done all of the artwork for this, she also designs for me, so everything matches and coordinates really well together as well. So yeah, it should seamlessly, you know, fit within the main range there as well. Right, I'm going to I'm going to take the camera out. If you've got headphones in, be warned, because sometimes I'll drop my phone. Let me just get the chart back up again there. So I'm just going to take you off here, if I can get the clip out. Oh dear, why is it not? Oh, there we go. There's always a problem. There he is. Where is he? Hang on. I don't want to show you. I've got some new products there. Let me bring you down. There he is. Bless him. Right, let's flip you around. Okay, I'm just going to pop you in. And then I'm just going to turn my top glass just so there's no glare. Just bring you in a little bit. There we go. I can just sort everything out. Right, there we go. Okay, right, let's pop you on charge. That's another thing I forget to do. So yeah, if anybody's new here and is enjoying it, they like the lives. I'm live again tomorrow at 2, same time, every Wednesday. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. I've got some lovely new, some other new magazines. We've got the Peanuts one, which everyone was raving about from Creative Stamping Magazine, so I might use that. 6 years, probably my longest relationship. Oh Lou, that's brilliant. I love it. I'm trying to delete my link, it's still just sat there, it won't let me delete it. Oh, there we go, right. Delete. Let's try and get off this, because not that I need to comment, but it does bug me. There we go. Hi everyone. Right, so yeah, that's the products, and then I've got all the samples here, which is fab. Let's bring that. Oh, that's what's in the way. I was thinking, what's that funny bit of plastic? And it was on my shelf, just overhanging. That's better. Right, let's go. I wondered what that was. Let's go there now. There we go. Right, I've got all of my images ready there. I didn't die cut the toadstool in the end. Quite nice to do live with you guys. But yeah, I've got all the samples that were sent to me, which are in your booklet. So just to give some of you a little look at these. So this lovely one, as I say, so Gemma did this one. Gemma on my design team, and she did this one here, which is a shadow box, inner box. I mean, you know, if you made it, you could put something thinner in there if you wanted to as a little gift. But I thought that was really cool. Loved that idea. I always have my doggo to be like, oh, she has clear. So that's another sweet idea there. And let me know if you've made many of the samples in the booklet as well. This is one by Gemma again. I think she did off the page, but this one is one of those, you squeeze it, there we go, on the side, and then it closes up, which is really cute. You got this one, which was Gemma. It's a cute little way to decorate the top of a mini album, but also that would look nice on a card as well. You've got a shaker here. This is from Monica, and I love that Monica's embossed the acetate, which is a really nice effect. I don't do that enough, and I use embossing folders a lot, but embossing the acetate with the folder I thought was really, really nice. And you've got the sprinkles there. You've got some really simple makes as well, so there's something for all abilities. This is from Vicky, and she's heat embossed the characters there. And then I've done this one here, just a little pop-up slimline one there with a couple of the gnomes. And then I did this one, which is a slimline tiered. Never thought to emboss acetate. It looks really nice. Then I did this monster one, which was your big showstopper style, which is really cool. And then you've got this one here, which was again from Monica. Hers was the embossing folder technique brief, actually. That's why she's got the embossed acetate. This one here, she's got like the two different inks on, you know, coloured on the the embossing folder. And then I think this must be another one then. Yeah, this is Monica again. So she's heat embossed the toadstools, which is really clever. So it's all raised and you've got all that detail. You can really feel it. But then you've also got that shine from the embossing powder. And you've got, I'll do this one here. This was cute from Gemma. Little vellum gift bag there with the gift tag. I'm actually going to do a Valentine's theme card today, I think, because I've coloured them more like pinky red, so I think it'd work quite nice. But you can do anything. You've got this cute one here, this little pop out, and this is from Vicky. And then I did this easel card, which I love. You've got the little wobbler. Put it that way. There you go. And the cute house. You can see how that all goes into the envelope. And then you've got this one that I did, which is a double bendy. I've got loads of these on my channel. These have been in transport, so they've been obviously posted by the person that made them to head office, and then they've all come back to me. So they're pretty good though, to be fair. And that one, which I love. This one here, I think was Vicky. Yes, Vicky. So she's done like a bigger frame. It's kind of the same as my one there actually, but she's done it as a portrait with multiple windows, which is really quite sweet. And then, oh, let me just grab this one here. I think this was the last, yeah, the last one. We've got this little Z fold from Our Gnome to Yours. That was from Vicky. Another nice one there. So those are all in your booklet, and you've got all of your instructions on how to make them. And then I've got the tutorials for this one, and this one. And they'll be sent to you in an email. Oh, what's that now, the volume? Check your YouTube volume is high as well, but there's nothing I can do about it. It is what it is. It's just me and my phone, I'm afraid. So you just have to make sure that you've got your volume up on not only your device but also on the YouTube app as well. Right, so today we are going to make a easel inside out card. So if you've ever made my inside cards, I shared it about 5 or 6 years ago on my Mixed Up Craft YouTube channel. That is my main YouTube channel for anybody new that I started in 2017. All of my makes on there, so 3Ds, you know, boxes, bags, all sorts of stuff on there. But a while ago I shared some inside out cards which were really popular, and I was scrolling through yesterday thinking, what can I do today that's a little bit different? So we're going to do this Turn Me Inside Out is what I have on the front of them, and then as you open it you turn it inside out, and then you have your easel at the front, and then what happens is you've got all your decoration all on here, and that's what we're going to decorate today. So this is my prototype, but the idea is that you stick all of your elements, so whatever it is you've got, so you imagine a toadstool, and they will all be stuck along the top here, so you can see how this is all going to, might have the house down there, or have the toadstools and the different gnomes all along the top. Maybe might do a grass trim, we'll have a lovely sentiment, but then when they go to close it, that all folds back in, and then as you open it again it pops out. It's a very clever style. I loved it when I made it before. I've done acetate ones, I've done Christmas versions, there's quite a few. So if you, like I said, head over to Mixed Up Craft, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and then go to the playlist and inside out cards, and you'll see all the other ones that I've done there. Watching today, eating my breakfast, tacos while watching, have appointments today. Brian, what did you say your name was again? Let me just check. Becky, hey Becky. So yeah, if you have any handle names that aren't your real name and you would rather me call you that than your handle, just drop it in the chat and I add it to my list until they're kind of like cemented in my brain and then I don't forget. Okay, so you're going to need to cut yourself a piece of 5.5 by 7 and then a piece of 10.5 by 7. I think I'm going to use white cardstock. This is a 300 GSM smooth, and then I'm going to pick out some of the papers because all the papers are patterned, so they're going to sit nicely against the white card. Okay, so you want to get all that ready first. If at any point I go too fast, if you want me to repeat the measurements, most of the regulars know, just shout, just write in capitals, Sam, slow down, or Sam, repeat please, and just let me know. Okay, and I'm happy to go over it. And to be fair, 9 times out of 10, one of the guys in the chat will put the measurements, you know, if you ask in the screen. So lots of people write them down, they sit and just watch today, write all of it down, and then go and craft in their own time. So they will have the measurements, you know, by their side as well. So I'm just going to zoom in a little bit because I'm a little bit off to the left. So I'm just going to bring you in because now we're crafting. You don't need to see. I'm going to clear the samples. So yeah, cut yourself a piece of 5.5 by 7 and a piece of 10.5 by 7. Fold it down. I'll just pop these back in the box. I've got a nice warm coffee as well. That was covered by the samples, so I can enjoy that now. Okay, I'm just going to put these back in the box a sec, just to give me some space. Just put them there. There we go. Right. Let me grab my scoreboard and my card. What was that? Yay! First time I've seen the sun shining in my room this year. Sadly, now I need to choose the shutters. Oh, because the TV, yeah, I get that in the summertime, it goes through. Little G Papergraphs, your name is Denise. Right, let me add you down because you join quite a lot, don't you? You're someone I see in our chat. So let me just add you. Little G Papercrafts. Oh. Little G Papercrafts is, what was it, Denise? Yeah. Okay. Lovely. Right. So, let me get these cut first. I hope everybody's well. And yeah, hope you enjoy the kits, enjoy the live. What did I just say? What's my measurements? Right, 5.5 by 7. So I'll do the 5.5 first. And then we can choose some nice papers. And I will try and always do the craft alongs. Well, to be fair, most of the stuff in the kit, apart from the papers, is stuff that will keep forever. But, you know, a few people said that they didn't want to touch it until they'd done the craft along, so they were scared they were going to use things. Apart from the papers, you're going to be fine because it's all, you know, in there. So, min, yes, no min. Right, what was this one? Let's do 7. So when you get your kits, use it. Go for it. Enjoy it. Don't just wait for the lives. I want you to make lots of great things. And like I said, head over to Facebook if you're on there, because the group's really lovely. And I'm on, you know, that's where I have all my content anyway. So I'm on there with my Facebook page as well. Right. So you're scoring, very easy. On your piece that is 5.5 by 7, along the 5.5 side you want to score at 1/2 inch. Okay, so just write down, nice and easy. And then the longer piece, you're going to score at 1/2 and 5.5. Okay, so one you're going to score along the short side at 1/2 inch, and then along the long side of the other piece, you're scoring at 1/2 inch and 5.5. Okay. That's not something we've thought to do yet, to be honest. I mean, we want it to still just say very much a magazine, something that is, you know, not too expensive to buy. We don't want it to become bigger than that, so offering downloads and papers and all that lot, it becomes much more of a bigger thing. I want you to enjoy it, use the stuff, get it used, apart from the stamps and dies, and then we move on to the next one. And do the same. So at the minute, no, we won't be offering downloads or the papers separately. And it was something that was never a part of it anyway. So I tried to wait, but the papers tempted me. So along the long piece, Hilary, you want to score at 1/2 inch and 5.5 on that big piece. And then on the short piece, the piece that's 5.5 by 7, along the short side there, you're just going to score at 1/2 inch. Okay, I fully anticipate. Sam, when will the emails for the tutorials be sent? I'm not sure yet. going to see what happens when I scan. I'm going to see what happens when I scan and copy print. Yeah, I mean, if you're doing it for your own use, then you can always scan them, which I know people do. Okay, so that is all the scoring. Everything else now is decoration. So with this piece, the longest piece, you want to fold it in half, and you'll have this 1/2 inch overlapping. Just fold that back. Okay, give that a good burnish. Now we can pick some papers. Like I said, I think I'm going to do this as a Valentine's, because I do send one to my nephew, and I think I'm going to send one to my friend's little boy. But I'm actually going to post it and be completely anonymous. I've sent him one before, but he knew it was from me. But this time I think I'm going to keep it completely anonymous and just see what he's like. Because he's at that age now where, you know, things like that, and like, he's got emotions, you know, feels it now. So, thanks, hearing aids are struggling. Oh, that's all right, no problem at all. Like I said, just shout if at any point. It's very chill. I'm not against the clock or anything like that. It's very much, you know, my own time. Now I'm going to go back to my working set. So because the one I shared was an extra copy that I've got, but this one's the one that I've been using. So again, you can see the papers actually for anybody that's interested on the kind of thing to expect if you did subscribe. You know, I'm trying to make sure that we stretch it and get as much out of it as possible. Oh, there we go. Actually, that was the one I used in the dome card, so I'm going to use this one, I think, and maybe have some green grass trim along the top part. Might die cut a little heart or something from just some, you know, standard dies, but that'd go nice against the white cardstock as well. So I think that one. This is what I said about, you know, these papers you can use all year round, all different birthdays. You've got lots of spring here. You can make Christmas cards. You know, you've got your green ginghams there. Colour them in Christmas, you know, colours. Use some Christmas trees or other bits from your stash. Oh, and then it doubles up, so that's your, sorry, because I've got extra papers that was sent to me. Then you get your scenes there for smaller cards, and then you've got your DL scenes there as well. Lots in there. I think that's enough. Yeah, it's going to be enough paper. Okay, keep those, keep them over here. Right, let's cut. So we're going to have, this one is going to stick to this one, but you don't want to stick them together yet because you're going to stick things in between. But this 5.5 by 7 piece is the front piece when you open the card. So this is where you're going to have maybe your main sentiment and the main decoration. So I want to have this piece there, but you're also then going to have, where is it? I'll close it up. Hang on a minute. Oh no, it's this one. I want to make sure I get you, showing you the right one. Yeah, that's, no, which way is it? Once we've got it decorated, it will make sense. That was it. So that one, the front one, also becomes the front of the card as well. So we're actually going to decorate both sides of this short piece here. Okay, but we're going to stick it together and we'll do it as we go because I want to make sure you get it in the right orientations and so on. So this piece here, I'm going to cut myself a piece which will be, you know, some of you might want to do different kind of borders and sizes, but I generally do, if it's a 5 by 7 front, then I will do 6 3/4 by 4 3/4. If you want to do mats and layers, you might want to do maybe a silver with this, which will look really nice, or a holographic card, or a pink mirrored card. Then do the 6 3/4 by 4 3/4, and then do 6.5 by 4.5 for the layer on top. If you want to do mats and layers, but I'm just going to stick to the one because there's going to be quite a lot of decoration going on this anyway. So. So 4 3/4, and then 6 3/4. And I think I'm going to use, from my newest big words that I've just released, I'm going to use the Big Valentine on that. But you can use obviously lots of sentiments in the set and things that you've got in your stash as well. So hopefully it'll give you an idea, but we can stick that one straight down because we're going to be adding things to that tab in a moment. Hey Sylvia, just got here. Thank you, Carmen. Hi everyone. Thank you for joining. So I'm using construction glue, it's nice and strong. It's just going to really give this a nice base to build everything else up on. Okay. So what I would say next is really start to plan out some of your decoration. So I coloured all of these. I've just treated myself. Well, it was actually a Christmas present because I had an Amazon voucher, but I purchased the Ohuhu art markers. There's lots of different ones to go for. There's a second set of these, which I'm going to probably buy next month. These are the illustration tones, and just when I was looking at them, and I just went for the colours and stuff that I know I'm going to use a lot. So between this set and the other set, they're very much my kind of colours, and I liked the fact that these are illustration ones. Is more about colouring in images like this kind of thing, which is what I do. So so far I'm really pleased with them. I am going to take them out of the box though. The boxes, they're really squeezed in. You can see it's like a bit misshapen and stuff, and they're not easy to get in and out, but I kept them in just to kind of show people really for the first few times. But you get a lovely little swatch, so I've gone and built that out already, which is handy. But yeah, they're really nice. These are the brush tip with the chisel end, and I do like the brush pens. Plus you get 5 extra nibs as well, so which was again really handy. But I'm really pleased with these. Yeah, I will do Bonita, definitely. So these colours, yeah, these are now, because you used to be saying obviously the numbers for the Creative Craft markers, but these have all been coloured in using, and there's just really nice blends like this one here, for example. That was using the, I think it was, I tried to do them, yes, it was the rose pink and the vivid reddish purple. Those two is what I've used for the toadstool there, and it was just really easy. So then I think so it was pastel rose and rose red with the other two that I used together, and then the tomato and the coral. They're really nice together as well. But like I said, Ohuhu are just a really nice brand. I've known of them for a few years, and I know lots of people in my group and stuff use them, and quite a few YouTubers that I follow have compared them to other bigger brands, and they really rate them as well. So I'm really pleased with these. I got them off of Amazon, and I got them for £23, which I thought was brilliant. They are usually, I think they had 30% off because I think it's like part of the January sale. I only got these like a week or so ago. I'll add them into my Amazon store. It will be linked below my videos anyway, but these aren't in there yet, but I'll add them into it. And yeah, I think they're lovely, really nice so far. Right, so they're the ones that I've used. So what I want to do is have the house, I think is going to be the bottom. And then let me just grab my large Valentine. I've got the new one here just to see. It might be too big. Let's see if it's going to be too big or not. That could go just over the top there. I think that would be quite sweet. What sentiments have we got that would work? A friend like no mother, from your unknown to yours. To know you is to love you. Sending much love on your birthday. I could change that. I'll be there for you no matter what. I could do much love, my Valentine. Yeah, that would be, because then we've got the fun pun with the toadstools, the mushroom kind of thing. I think that would be good. So I'll probably end up adding that bit, but I think that's going to work quite nicely on there. But any of those sentiments, especially with the home there, I think it'd make a nice fun new home card. But obviously birthday cards are probably most of the ones that people are going to do. Now, anything that you have that's going to pop up along the top here can't be any taller than 5 inches because it has to fold back into the card again. So these are all under that, so you'll be fine with this. But if you're maybe going to have a piece of acetate, maybe you're going to have one of the butterflies, you know, could be flying around or something, just make sure when you've got your, so that centre score here, if you just lay it down with something on your, you know, if you've got a grid, and then just put your ruler at 5, that's as high, you know, as you can go. So if you do add anything, like I said, with acetate and stuff, just that, use that as your guide. Okay, so I think this one, and then this one that side, and then we've got to have that. I did, where's the other little character? I did the, oh yeah, no, it is him. So I think I'm going to, because he's like, he's got the flowers for her, so I might have him, no, maybe him at the top. It's like he's coming home to meet, to greet his little wife. Let's do yeah, it's going to have to be her, isn't it? Maybe she could be flying around though. We could put her on a wobbler. She could be on a wobbler there, which would look quite good, or a little like spring or something. That would look nice. I love the colouring on the toadstool house. Thank you. What black ink do you use? So I use Memento. I wish I could colour like that. Do you know what? It's I've got a few tutorials on how I colour, but I just stick to a very basic way of colouring, and then it always seems to look like I've spent a lot longer on it. I just colour the whole thing in one colour, the lightest colour, and then I kind of just do the outline in the darker colour, and then just blend them, and that's it. But yeah, I have got some tutorials, and like I said, I do plan. These are the kind of things that I'll do, like it's the VIP content though, the extra videos that I do. But I'm happy to sit down and spend an afternoon doing some colouring and stuff. Oh, they might have sold out, Emma. I don't know. And then I want to have, these are going to look lovely. These big. I've done them just with the white and the yellow, but so I'm going to probably do a little grass trim. So if you've got any green card, get that handy, because we're going to cut a bit of a green trim. But if you for that, then you can use those. So this is the top. This is going to pop up. Let's do these bits. You can add later. They could, you know, maybe sit around there. We could have one sitting on the Valentines. We've got another toadstool. That would be cute, having those two together. And then little things like that can be added in. But this is really what's just going to be popping up from outside of the grass. Something like that. Because we've got the front then to decorate as well, so I can use some of this on the front. These are lovely as well. I love the grouping of those together. So maybe I could do another bit of grass trim along here, because this here is this bit. So you're going to have this strip here, so you could have another sentiment stamped here if you wanted to. So you imagine this is going to be here. But I'd probably just do this green, do the grass trim here, and then the same green here, so it looks like it's all continued. I think that'll look really nice. So these are oohoohoos. These are the illustration tones. Model number ABM/02. And it's the Kaala, Kaala. It's the Kaala B series. And there's another one of these sets. But for £23. Most of the time I stamp, then emboss. Most of the time I stamp, then emboss, then colour. What are you embossing? I'm intrigued. Thank you. Okay, so let's cut some green grass. We can get a bit inky with it as well. Actually, we'll do the big toadstool for the front. That's what I'm going to do, because I just realised I haven't die cut it yet. So we will use that on the front of the card. I'm going to go for, I think, this green, yeah, and then I'm going to add a darker green, but that will match quite well with what I've used to colour, and that'll be enough. I'll cut that in half. Let me, I think 1.5. Yeah. So you want to do 2 strips of 1.5 by 7, and then we're going to cut into them. If you've got a grass border, I have got one, but when I do the craft alongs, I like them to be a bit more friendly for everybody, so you don't need to have, apart from the stamps and dies to decorate, but to make the physical card you don't need any specialty dies and stuff. So, and this is a nice way, easy way as well to make some grass trim. It keeps you in the lines better and it looks good. Oh, okay, fair enough. Sadly the rain came in right on my work table and all my works. Oh, not in the bin. It's not. Oh no. Oh, bless you, Pippa. Oh no, that's rubbish. I've seen people do the embossing. So on one of the samples that I shared earlier, I think Monica, she embossed on the outside and it looked nice. So I've got my strip there now. I'm going to take my little, I'm going to use these ones because they've got a nice point on them. And I'm just going to start cutting. I mean, that might be a bit too high actually, 1.5. Actually, I'm just thinking, because it's got to cover half, and then I think 1 inch might be fine actually. I'm going to trim that down. I think 1 by 7. If you want your grass taller, then keep it at the 1.5. You want it to cover the 1/2 inch tab there, but then just to see a little bit of it. But obviously I don't want to cover my characters too much. So now when you trim it, you don't want to go, just like maybe just mark 1/2 inch there, just so you don't cut your blade of grass down in that section. Otherwise you're going to see the white. We could just put a little green, you know, with a marker pen along there if need be. But you're just going to now cut all different heights, thicknesses, just little blades of grass. Like I said, if you've got a die for this, then go for it. Can you see there? We've got our grass, and once we've added some ink to that, you can see how that's going to sit in there. It's going to look quite sweet. So however you want to do this to achieve similar, if you don't want to cut into it, you could just cut a piece of green that is 1/2 inch by 7, and then once we've stuck these onto here, you can just stick that over the top. So again, that's an even, you know, simpler way. Doesn't have to be as detailed, but I am quite a detailed person, and I'd like to think that you've bought the magazine because you kind of know my style anyway and what I'm about. So yeah, I don't do quick and easy cards. I don't do plain cards, and I don't do simple cards. So yeah, although we do like easy makes in the magazine, but my style myself is a lot more in depth, let's say. That's why we go live for as long as we do. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's just one person saying the sound's gone. Yeah. I've learnt to not panic when people say things, because a lot of the time it is just one person that's maybe got an issue with sound or something. If then lots of people start saying it, then I'll be like, okay. But I don't have any fancy streaming software, so yeah, it is just me and my phone. But like I said, we've been here since lockdown, and I say we because there's a lot of people in the chat who've been with me since then. And, yeah, I've tried some fancy bits of tech, but I just keep going back to this. I've done all right with it, so as my old boss would say, if it ain't broke, then don't fix it. So, a little bit time consuming, but you do get a nice effect with this. And obviously it goes well with this theme. I'm just trying to make each one a little bit different. Some a bit taller than others, some a bit thinner than others. just do the end so it kind of blends in. There we go. So that one is going to go along the top, but I want to add a bit of a darker ink. Now actually you might want to do 3 because you want to cover the back as well. Otherwise you're going to see, well no you won't actually, it will be, no you won't because they're sandwiched between the 2 pieces, so no, you'll be fine actually. But you might want to for yourself anyway. Loads of people saying that. I can only see one. And that was Nova. And there's loads of people saying it's fine. Is it all alright? Give me a thumbs up if it's okay. I can only see one person said it was not good. Oh, thank you, Susan. Thank you for being here. Thank you for commenting. That's really nice of you to say. Oh, I don't know, guys. That's good for Tammy. So I'm going to trim this to 1 inch as well. 1x7. Thumbs up, guys. Caroline says it's fine. Okay, I'm going to carry on. So I'm doing this other piece because this is going to go along the bottom here. So do it over this side so I've got the bits. I might go a little bit taller with these ones. So who is using their kit for the first time crafting along now? Excuse me. Who's yeah, just waited? For some people they've had no choice to wait because of when it came out and busy obviously with Christmas and family or going away, and now they've gone back to work or whatever. So I know there's quite a few people that are working, so they'll be watching this tonight. So for you guys, hello. Thank you for watching and subscribing and all that good stuff. Hi, I signed up 3 months subscription. Does that mean I only get the first issue? No, so if you've signed up for 3, you automatically have that 3 month subscription. We've got some people that have signed up for 1 month, so that's where you'll get, that's where we've got the spaces opened up. But we've already, obviously, if you're a yearly or 3 month right now, up to issue 3, you're secure. If you're a year one, then you're secured all the time. But for people that had brought the monthly, what was it? No, 6. Hang on, even I'm getting confused now. Then, well, we haven't opened up for issue 3 anyway yet, so I wouldn't know actually. But no, if you signed up for 3 months, you've got issue 3, you're secure, so don't worry. But issue 4, that's different then. But like I said, I don't think the subscriptions are rolling subscriptions. So once I think you get a reminder that this is your last one, and then you need to then subscribe again. So you won't just have money taken from your account if you have, if you're outside of that subscription period, if that makes sense. So this is all quite new to me. So I'm hoping I'm getting it all right, but I think it's pretty much how it works. Well, you should know how many you signed up for what subscription you took out, because there was only, they're the options you had. So surely if you've brought out the 3 months and that's or 6 months or the year, then that's how many you've got. So you just need to check your subscription, your receipt, and then that tells you then, what ones to expect. If you've signed up for a year, then you'll get the 4 copies. Let's get rid of all of that. Try and stay nice and tidy. Go back and look at your bank statement and you'll know then, because you'll see how much was taken out and then you'll know. But if you just go onto your account, and just go onto your Craft World accounts, it might tell you on there. I got the whole enchilada. After I get my niece's card done and the men's cards done, I think that is all the January birthdays, then hopefully on doing 2 Christmas cards. I'm a week behind of my plan. Oh, you've got a plan. Don't mess it up. Not this early, anyway. It's like the New Year's resolutions. When does everybody start to break them? Right, I'm going to take. I think I'm going to use the Rustic Wilderness, the darker ink, and I'm going to use the front of this. I'm just going to put these up. Jojo's waited patiently. And I'm just going to this is really drying up. I wonder if I've got a spare refill for that one. Let me just double check, because that is feels like it's really dried up. Cracked pistachio, bundled sage. But I've not got this one, because I said this before. I've got pine needles. Not sure if every colour that. Twisted citron. No, I think I've done this before. What I'm going to do, just so I can get as much of the ink out as possible, I'll just do that instead. Because there's a lot of ink still around the edges of your Distress oxides. All adds to it. There's a lot of people asking me about different issue things. I can't answer them all, so I think it's if you've got any queries with your subscriptions, just drop an email or ring the subscription number, and those guys will be able to help you out. But there's just a lot of different people saying what they've signed up and brought and how they know. So I think that's going to be the best, just to, for your own peace of mind. Just check your receipt, check how much you paid, and then you'll know. I'll give them a ring. Sorry for any snoring. I did mention earlier, but my little dog is asleep down next to me. He did have a big snuffle ball before I went live to tire him out, so I think it's worked. Thank you for those as well, helping to answer. Okay. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, that's better. Just makes it less, you look at the difference. Just adding the ink really does make a difference. If you're crafting along, are you keeping up all right? Are you enjoying it? Or who's just chilling with a coffee or a drink? Or who's just woken up? Maybe you just starting your day and you're actually in bed. No, I'm just inking the one side. One of it you won't see at all. You might see a little bit at the back of the top one, but I always say, when do you ever look at the back of people's cards? No one ever does, so we don't worry too much. But by all means, as I always say, if you want to do it, if there's any extra steps and you think, oh no, I prefer doing it that way, please do so. I don't get offended. And if you've got a tip or an idea, or you see me do something, you think there's an easier way, again, let me know. I'm just, I'm so laid back with that kind of stuff. I've got lots of creative ideas, but it doesn't always mean it's the right way. So I'm watching Got My Grandkids today. I'm here watching, getting a drink round and seeing if anyone's interested. Yeah, my coffee's all right for the minute. I might need one later though. Oh, don't rush it though. You'll be fine. What was it, Denise, wasn't it? Yeah. But like I said, if you if you have crafted along and you know you're happy to share your makes, please do share them over on our Facebook group, Made to Make. We've also got Mixed Up Crafters, which is a big group, but Made to Make is this one, obviously, for the magazine. And I'm sure, you know, well, I know there's lots of people that would like to see what you make. So, but that's how that's going to look from the. That's going to be your main display of the card. I think it's going to look really sweet. I'm going to start sticking these bits down first of all. So I'm going to run a little glue. And just trim that off, so you definitely don't see any of it. So just a little glue on the back. Whatever you've got, make sure it doesn't hang over the side. So, because obviously if I put that there, you could see it would hang a bit more, but just want to make sure I've got room. I want to be fine there. I'll put this one below. This looks fab. Thank you. Hey Kim. Thanks Tez. I'm going to put him just, you're not going to see his feet, so I'm just going to put a little bit, just my shoes, but put him right on the edge so he's not too hidden behind the grass. We can put these ones on. Might make this for hubby's Valentine's Day card. This is not too slushy. I know what you mean though, Wendy. I was never a slushy card giver. Yeah, it was either insulting, funny, or yeah. Oh, I don't know, but I totally get what you mean. Some of them are really like, and I read them and I think, but I wouldn't say that to you. And they would look at it and read it and be like, oh, thanks. And you just know it's like, yeah. So I get it. I mean, I've got some funny, jokey sentiments that I brought out a while ago. I mean, there's some fun ones in there you could use. Found the markers, yay, Christmas. That's what I used mine. Like I said, I had a gift voucher. So, yeah, it was good to use. So now, so once you've stuck down everything, some of you, might have more, you might just have one thing, you might have a sentiment. Like I said, check out my playlist on Mixed Up Crafters YouTube channel. If you go to the playlist and look for Inside Out cards, I've done one with the chimney tops were here, and then I had on a piece of acetate, it was Father Christmas and his sleigh. I've done 2 birthday ones which had, I want to say they had the actual happy birthday up here, but I remember there being lots of like presents and things. I've done one where you can display it. So this is because this is an easel style, but if you imagine, get rid of the easel, where it actually displayed like this. I did grass trim on the front and back, and then lots of acetate, strong acetate with butterflies. So there's, like I said, there is quite a few ways to, to do this. So which one did I have? So that one up there. So I'm going to just run some sticky tape along the bottom, just over all of those ends. This is a 1/2 inch double-sided tape. I'm just going to run that right over the top. As it stays within that area, just make sure it's really secure. And also as well, going forward as we get into these craft alongs more and more, especially the VIP ones, let me know if there's anything specific you'd like me to focus on. I don't mind putting maybe a poll up in the group on Facebook every now and then and go, maybe put a few categories and you can choose and stuff. So I'm pretty, flexible with all that kind of thing. Okay. So now take this one, and we want to stick the 2 1/2 inches together. So apart from the alcohol ink, but the back is neat. You can see there how that's going to look, but you're not going to see any of that back part anyway. So once you're all ready, you want to run your glue now along this 1/2 inch here. And with this in this orientation, do you want me to stop? Does anybody who is crafting, do you want me to just stop a minute? Just let me know, just put yes in the chat or a thumbs up emoji. I'll just hold back for a second. So VIP is just if you sign up for a year, basically. If you sign up for a year, you're a VIP subscriber. So you'll get 2 private craft alongs as well. That's just what I've thrown out there. It will change. That we haven't, that's not written down, but you on the where it says what you will get, it's got invite only VIP, and that's what these will be. So it's just as and when I do them. But we do the first kind of launch of each kit will be a public live like this is, and then after that it will be invite only. Yes, stop. Yes, it's all of your yearly subscribers. It was just an extra perk, really, extra thing that we can offer. But also, I mean, going back to the whole downloadable paper thing as well, it might be that we offer it as a one-off VIP extra or something, but we just don't. If we cement these things in place, then it gives us less movement to just kind of make things a bit different. We don't want it to be the same thing all the time. So seems like I am too. Where do I stick the image top? So the images are all stuck on this 1/2 inch tab. So on the side facing you, I stuck all of the flowers and the gnome, and then I stuck the grass over the top. Everything is stuck on that 1/2 inch piece. Okay. And then we'll stick those 2 together. And that will become open. The circus, what was the circus one I did, Tracy? I remember doing the circus one. Did I do a circus one? Do you know what? I was looking back at some of the cards and it was saying like 8 years ago. Oh, yeah, one of them's 8 years now, so I think the month, because it was January. In fact, what date is it today? January the 11th, 2017. 6, 7, 8, that's 9 years, isn't it? Oh my God, that's 9 years. 9 years, guys. It'll be my 10-year YouTube anniversary next year. Wow, that's mad. Did you send a list for the craft alongs? No, because we're using the kit, so that's your supplies is the kit. Oh, maybe you don't. I don't know. What was your name again? I've not wrote you down. I don't think you told us your name, or did you? And I've not wrote it down. Oh yeah, Pink. There we go. Talise. Sorry, Talise. This is the first made to make craft along. Because this is Tuesday. I don't know if you've just joined, but this is a craft along using my new magazine. So we're going to have to, Rach, aren't we? 10 years, definitely. So the supplies are this. I just put into the Made to Make Facebook group, which is a private group for subscribers. I just said just colour in some images and have them ready if you want. So, oh, Lynn, that's all right. You can watch it back. I know, I've just thought that then. 2017, it's now 2016, January the 11th, 2017. That's just mad. Right, we'll definitely do something for next year then, 10 years on YouTube. Right, so now we can stick these, like I said, together. So I'm going to use the construction glue, and I'm going to run it along the 1/2 inch tab on that bigger piece. You can use double-sided tape if you'd rather, but this stuff, like I said, super strong. And then this one, you just want to line up the top again of that hinge, that folded piece over. I mean, you could, where your fold is here, just sit this there, and then it will all line up because it's the same size piece. turn it over just so I can make sure it's all lined up. And then that will open and form, once we have a little stop there. I mean, it stands on its own anyway, but that's the easel. But look how cute, and they all stand up really, really well. And we could still add a little bit of acetate and a butterfly and things like that if you wanted to, but when it's displayed, it's a really nice card. And then it all folds down like so, and that's your inside out card. So on the front here it will say, please turn me inside out is what I do. So I'll just get my alphabet dies, and then they just literally turn it inside out and it will flip over and reveal that lovely detail. What glue do you use? So this is an old Beacon 3-in-1 bottle, because I like the bottle, and Beacon 3-in-1 you can use as well, but this is Kalau construction glue. So it's a solvent base, but there's no water in it. So if you're doing paper crafts, it's a brilliant glue. It takes a little bit longer to dry, not too long. I mean, like maybe a minute or two to kind of get a bit tacky. And within a couple of minutes it's dry, but you can still kind of reposition it. But the good thing about this glue is if you come back to it the next day, your projects are like cement. They're really super strong. So it's just good. I've been using it for years now, such a long time. Those were the days. Let's get planning. Really struggling with contact, keeps cutting out. Oh, I don't know. I'm getting wedding card inspiration for this. Yeah, that would be nice. Using Craft Consortium, what their papers, their stuff's lovely. I've bought quite a few bits of theirs over the years. Oh, the circus. Yes, sorry, I've just realised what you said. Craft Consortium Circus. I remember it was lovely. Okay, so next I want to add my stopper, because once you start adding more onto this, you may find that this will quite easily kind of slide open. So we want to create a little stopper. So you can see there I've got the stopper, and this is just lifted up with a little bit of foam. This is a piece of, what did I do, 1 or 1.5? 1.25. Now, if you want, you could have it even wider. You could have your here, and it doesn't have to be a long strip. It could be one of your images. You could have her on a bit of foam, you know, and she could act as a stopper. You could maybe use lots of the flowers along here, and they could become the stopper. It's entirely up to you, but I think I want to do, because I'm going to have the grass trim here. In fact, maybe we'll decorate this bottom bit, and then I can then go from there. So I'm going to stick this on. I'm going to use a little foam on the back of this. Let's do those 2 bits there. Hello from across the pond. Hello, thank you for joining. I was just going to ask if anyone else's sound keeps going in and out. Oh, I don't know. There's a few people have mentioned things. There's not much I can do here, so hopefully it sorts itself out. I'm just lining that up with the bottom, and then that can go. I can put a little bit of foam behind that. I always like using foam, because then if you want to tuck things behind later on and stuff, you've got you know, the way to do it. But I know it's not for everyone. If you're posting cards and stuff, then you probably don't want to add too much foam. But, I'm always kind of known for making very dimensional cards. So I'm going to add a little foam just behind the bottom. You don't need to do it on all of it. So on this end here. And I always want to try and do, when we do the craft alongs, certainly the VIP ones, the cards will be kind of new folds, or fold that might be a new trend, you know, that people are doing, or my take on something, or a twist on something old, but it will always be something a little bit different. So like this, I haven't done an inside out card for years and years, and I thought, well, rather than do the same again, let's change it a little bit. So I've turned it into an easel. Yeah, that looks quite sweet. And then, so now I can just, you know, slot that in behind quite easily. Maybe there is an issue then. Has it been fine for some of you though? Is that, or have you all had issues with this stream? Just let me know, because if it's everybody, then I need to have a little look, but not always a lot I can do. Because I don't use a streaming software or anything, so I have very little. Once I'm live, that's it. Benita's in Sweden, yeah. So she says it's all fine for her. So I'm gonna just say that it's not everybody. Oh, well, you have the magazine, so there you go. Did you not get the? Did you not see then that it was the live today for this? Because I put a few posts out and stuff. It's just when you said about the supplies list, I just wondered. Yeah, I think that's going to look really sweet. So now I'm going to cut that strip there. So I'm just thinking I might add another little sentiment. So if I'm going to have the Valentine one across here, be lifted up on some foam, so it's going to overlap a little bit there. Maybe we'll cut this now. I'm going to cut that in white. This is obviously an extra now because, you know, your decoration, you can use whatever you've got, things in your stash. If you've got any big words and things like that, I'm going to take. And then we do, it's got to be the pink really, isn't it? Needs to be that kind of hot pink. Ooh. I think that'll work, and I'll add a bit of my glaze onto it as well. When you cut your shaped images out, do you hold your scissors at an angle? Yes, so I've got a tutorial on how to, you know, get really good results fussy cutting. It's a really popular video, and I know lots of people found it really useful. So if you just type in on YouTube mixed up craft fussy cutting, and it will come up straight away. But yeah, angle your scissors, only move the hand with the scissors, not both. So the hand that you're holding your image in, or whatever, if you're left or right handed, obviously it's going to, you know, differ, but I always kind of keep my elbows on the table, and I'm holding this one. That doesn't move, it's the scissors that are moving. Or was it the other way around? I can't remember now. Anyway, I've been doing it so long I've forgotten now what you do, but yeah, check out the video. It is really useful. Oh, don't let me forget that bit there. I am paper piecing toadstools. Yeah, we're going to get toadstool out in a minute. The front. And then I'm going to use my alphabet dies to cut the 10 meters out. You might want to stamp it, you might just want to write it, you might want to not put anything. And you know, sometimes I think if you're with the person when they're opening the card, if it's a little bit detailed, or maybe a little bit, you know, not your average kind. And sometimes people put a little picture of how it should look displayed, or just put a few, you know, instructions on the back. Most of the cards are pretty obvious on what to do, but there are a few. And it's not until you watch someone open a card, we spoke about this quite a lot before in my lives, something that you think so obvious isn't, you know. I think we forget as card makers, we see things and we just think, yeah, yes, that's easy, everyone knows, but no, they don't. Right, so that's going to be there, but we want to fit in the this one, wasn't it? So I'm going to do, I'll was going to do mush love, because it's mush as in mushroom. Mush love. Mush love my Valentine. So I have a mush love. Or should I have that? Maybe I'll have this. I'm going to cut this. I cut my stamps all the time. I'm going to put here my Valentine, and then we're going to stamp this along the long bar, I think. That, I think, is going to work better for me. So let's stamp the... Put this all away. It's looking sweet though. I am loving how this is coming together. Will be my Valentine, because it's going to go to my my friend's little boy, I think. He'll find that once he knows it's from me, he'll be like, oh my god, Auntie Sam. He'll get all embarrassed. He's only 7, yeah, so it'll be funny. Is this, yes, this is the brand new very first live. So the first lives of each new magazine will be for everybody to watch, but the ones in between are VIP only. What was I doing? Ink. I've got lots still left over as well that I've coloured in and stuff, so I'm going to see, make sure these all get used. And I might use it as well in the odd Wednesday craft along as well. Like there's no, there's no rules on how much I can do with this. It's just making sure that we give enough value, to the subscribers as well. So, that's about right. Yeah. Be my Valentine, and then we can have her, I think she can be in front of the grass or maybe attached. Have a little look, so I might do a little pop up for her. Let's see. Right. I'm loving this card, thank you. So yeah, that's how it's going to look displayed. So we need to do the front bar now. If you want to do it this same way, you may want to do yours differently. Is that long enough? Oh, it is. Is it? Yes, it is. Okay, so this can be any thickness you want really. I think, because I want to use this, I'm going to cut the, so I want it to be, I don't want it to be stacked on top, I want it to be next to each other. So I'm going to have sending much love. Don't be afraid to cut your stamps, it's easy to put them back together again if you want them that same way. Because that says on your birthday, so I'm just going to have sending much love, and then I could always add, I can have some little bits there. I might take some hearts, we've got the ladybird, got other little bits to add onto this yet. Oh, actually I want to do this, I was going to do it green, wasn't I? Let's see. Joe, that white is nice to break it up a bit. When the VIP goes out, will the links work for us to watch them again later if we want to? Well, you will have the link. You will have the link. It's going to be in your email. Green or pink. What happens if I sign up now to a yearly subscription? Well, you won't get the first two anyway, so your subscription, I don't think you can sign up. There is no sign ups yet. You can only sign up when we've got availability. Ladybugs and hearts, yeah. But yeah, so I think that's how it works. I think you might be able to sign up, but your subscription won't start till the 3rd. These are the things I need because your question's completely valid, but I'm not 100% on the answer. Yes, you can definitely sign up. Yes, you won't get the first 2 copies, but I don't know whether they would take your money and then you just start from March. Sorry, when would that 3rd one be? It's not till, it's like June, I think. So yeah, I will nail all of these answers eventually, but you're asking all questions that I've not really thought about, to be fair. So yeah, it's, where are the colouring pens? They're from Amazon, Jojo. Okay, what do we think then? Kind of like it grouped together, like send in much love, just like down there, maybe. And then I can have, you know, a few other bits. I like white space. There's a lot of detail now, so the white space kind of starts to balance things. So I think I'm going to stamp them towards the left side, and then I can add more decoration. I'm going to stick with, actually I'm going to do matte and layer on this. I'm going to do the pink here, and then I'm going to do white again on top. So I'm going to cut, that was 7 by 1 1/4, I think I said. Double check. 7 by 1, yeah, so I'm going to do 6 3/4 by 1 for this. And then I'm going to do, yeah, and then this will be 6 1/2. Well, it's not long enough. I'm going to cut into my template now because I don't need it anymore. So this will be 3/4 by 6 1/2. Does anybody want these measurements again, or are you not bothered about what I've just done there? I was, but I've changed my mind. Sandra, you should know by now that this happens a lot and we change our mind. We were going to extend the grass. Good observation, but we're changing it because I think it just balances it a little bit more. So yeah, so they're going to stack on top, and then I'll stamp the sentiment. Yes, please. Okay, so this is a piece of 1 1/4 by 7. My pink is 1 by 6 3/4, and then the white again, which I'm going to stamp onto, is 3/4 by 6 1/2. Okay. Second one is coming out, so it's 3, so December, January, February, so it'll be March. I think to catch up, I might do, because I don't want to roll over into another month, I might do 2 VIPs next month with this meeting. So I might do one near the beginning and then one at the end, and then we'll be back to March, and then we'll do our public one again, and then I've got the proper 3 months, because I've lost a month because of December and Christmas and just when it was, you know, come out and everything. Plus we wanted to make sure everybody got it, so it's yeah, it's just one of those things, I'm afraid. Yeah, okay, I got the Ohuhus from Amazon. I got them with some Christmas vouchers. I'll show you them again in a sec. I'm going to add them to my storefront because I'm going to obviously be using them all the time now, so I'll have them permanently linked, and I'll make sure I've got them below all my videos. Okay, and now I can stamp. Excuse my head a sec, I just want to make sure I've got that lined up. At least straight. They're different fonts, so I'm not too worried like that, but kind of straight. No, that's definitely not though. Looks, unless the card isn't. Hang on. Yeah, no, the sending isn't. It's moved, I think. Let's just drop you down. Oh yeah, it's not even stuck. Move that. Drop that down again. It's gone crooked at the top. Oh well, it's a little bit on the wonk. We'll live with it. I'm not going to worry about little things like that. I know the person who's getting it will not care. Right, then you want to add foam to the back of this because this will act as your stopper. So I've got my foam tape there. Does anyone else hold their breath when doing something intricate? Yeah. I like the Ohuhu markers. They have a brush, and yeah, I've got the brush and chisel nib because these are the Kala ones. So there's lots of different ones you can get. So I've gone for those because I like the brush and the chisel. Okay, so now we've got our stopper, and then we can add where do I want her there? Yeah, because I can't use that one. That's the guy. So we'll pop that one on a little bit of foam. I ordered a die cutting machine. Oh nice, which one have you gone for? Let us know. So I'm going to put her there. She's his Valentine, so I'm going to put a little bit extra foam on her. But we're still all closed, so keeps it charming. Do you colour in the white on the toadstools? No. If I ever go over the edges, I just use a gel pen. I use these ones here. Got the jelly rolls from Sakura. I've had these for years, but they're really handy. So if you ever go over the edges, or if you go over the lines, just go around it with a opaque gel pen. Oh, that's the cutest little Valentine's card. Isn't it lovely? Once I've added some shine onto there as well. So this is how it's closed. Now on this side, oh, I've got a little bit sticking out there. Oh well, that's okay. It's still going in the envelope. So I want to add the same pattern paper. I'm going to add a toadstool, and then I'm going to have the title "Turn Me Inside Out." And that's all you see. So when you take out the envelope, it says "Turn Me Inside Out." So they're going to lift it up and they're going to turn it inside out. If you're not with them, you're probably going to kind of know, because it naturally kind of, the movement of it all as it lifts, that's what they're going to do. But like I said, you may want to hand deliver this, or be with the person on the phone, or speak to them and just say what they need to do. So yeah, I love the ladybird. Does anyone know if there is a problem with sizes cutting plates? They are out of stock. Oh, I don't know. Might be a demand for the plastics being used. Could be many reasons. I have an email from Craftworld, then got another email from Craftworld, but yeah, because it's through our subscriptions. So you'll get Craftworld is who you're purchasing it through, but the dispatch is through the publishing. So that's probably why. Sorry, I meant Sizzix. Yeah, so there probably is just a demand. Also, it's just after Christmas, so you'll find that there'll be a lot of things still out of stock probably until it's all, yeah, it's all got to get made again. Right, so you want to cut another piece of the 6 3/4 by 4 3/4. Or if you want to do the mats and layers, like I said before, this should be that same size. Oh no, a little bit less. Still got a nice little bit left over there, so you can use that. In fact, keep that all together. So decent pieces to use. So yeah, you're now decorating the other side of this. So it is the front and the back of the card. Oh, Sizzix Big Shot Plus, nice. I mean, if you look after them, apart from the plates, you always need to replace them. That's just standard. But the machines themselves they're built to last. I've had my Big Shot for many, many years. My mum's got a Big Shot that's, I think it's like 20 years old. It's the teal and black. And you can get hold of, you know, replacement like handles, the screws and stuff, so that's quite good as well. But they're great machines. My mum's thinking about getting an electric one and she's looking at the Sizzix switch. So I had a thing, they had the collection's nearly sold out, so it was a massive day for them in the warehouse, plus there are some sales as well, and there was a few magazine issues going out as well, so they will be there, guys. I think, like I said before, we get so used to like Amazon same day, Prime next day and all that lot. When we've got to wait, you know, a little bit longer, it feels forever, but the guys are on it, and they will get your orders will be fulfilled and dispatched. But you've got this to look forward to in between. See, don't worry, there's always something to enjoy. But yeah, it'll be on its way. It always gets to you. But yeah, that was an amazing launch on Friday, so thank you everybody. Do you want to be patient? I know it's hard. Right, let's use the die. So this is the new die. So the only thing I've not used today will be the embossing folder. But you could use that as one of the backgrounds for this if you wanted to, so that would be nice as well. I got a switch, it's fabulous, especially when I had broken my wrist. Yes, it's got its perks. I'm trying to be patient. Right, so I'm going to take this one, and then I'm going to do these little ones, I think. Yeah, I think they'll be fine. So I'm going to do pink, I think. Let's do. Did you ever find out why so many packages were open? It was they weren't open. They became open because it was the sellotape. We've already raised it. You might have missed a post that I did about it. I've already had the issue 2, and we've got bigger stickers. It was just the sellotape wasn't holding up, so they weren't physically opened. They literally just were popping open. So that's all it was. So it was a quick fix, and yeah, I'm just glad people brought it forward. And said, but you know, you might have, because it was open, people might have been a bit nosy, but they weren't intentionally being open, they were just literally popping open. So but that's, yeah, we've got better stickers on them now. I think it was bag glue. No, it wasn't the glue, it was the sticker at the top, it was the sellotape. It was a tiny epoxy bit of sellotape, which I agree it wasn't enough, but I didn't see that. I don't see that end of it. So but now it's got better stickers. Just brought the markers, they have refills. Yeah, refills for Sandy as well. This is my inside out card. Create with Joy. I've already done quite a few over the years. I've got a playlist with all different sizes. So I'm going to cut this one and this one in white, and I'm going to do like a hot pink for those. I think probably do the same. Yeah, so we do those in the hot pink and those in the white. we've got a knitting machine making snowmen. Who would have guessed? I think Maureen, Jojo, the Ohuhu markers, I think she's talking about. Oh, it must have shifted. Oh, poop. Hang on, I have to cut that again. I didn't see it move. No, they're fine. I had electric, I had Gemini, and I had the Big Shot Blue, and I got rid of all of them because I preferred manual. And I've never regretted selling them. I'm just much more prefer my manual machines than the electronic. But one day I might go back to it. Again, it's all down to, you know, what works. At the time, I guess, I love the switch machine, but my plates are like, yeah, I think it's just, again, I hear that with the electric machines, but we get it with the manual ones as well, the bowing of the plates and stuff. Is there any good time I'll make you one? I never used my electric machine. It was just so heavy, and I don't know, I don't know why, I think it was heavy, and the plates were really, really, really warped. I couldn't lay dies properly. I just got really frustrated with it, and I kept pulling out my Big Shot, and then I just thought, oh, there's no point, I might as well. So I did. But yeah. Oh, I've got to do that bit as well. I'm thinking, right, I'm missing a bit. I'll do that in that skin colour. Let's see what we got. Just ink it up a little bit. I did have the perfect, I don't know if it's in my yellow ones, let me just see. Yeah, that was that one. Is it that one? Like a funny colour, isn't it? Like the base of a toadstool. I mean, I guess they're all a bit different, but I think I'm going to go for that one. Sorry. I'll go for that. A little shim on this, just so they definitely cut through, because my plates, I've got to order them, but once you get cracks in your plates like that, it will weaken the overall pressure. And if you've got any intricate dies, you just might find it misses it. It's like a grey, it's almost like an off grey. This will be fine. It's cartoons. I always say it's, you know, it's you don't have to be exact. You could always use white and colour it with markers as well if you wanted to. This is just a bit of a nice, pretty detail. I might add a little bit of ink to the bottom as well. I'm going to ink up the pink one anyway. Two grass called it mushroom. Yeah, it is. It's just that slightly odd colour, but it is the perfect colour. But yeah, it's more of a. I think it's more of like a yellowy grey. I don't even think Tim Holtz did mushroom, did he? I don't think he did a mushroom colour. What we got? Pumice stone. It's not too bad. No, that's more grey. The pack at the front looks more browny colour. Let's do tea dye. That's a bit orangey. Don't know what other one to go for. Iced spruce. No, that's too grey. Weathered wood. Vintage photo. There isn't really any actually, is there? I might use a marker. I just want something for behind and just to kind of go around the edges a little bit. Let's do... Oh, gosh, I nearly lost one then. Right, let's do this one with... This is why I'm going to take them all out, because it's really hard to get them out. So I would say when you get them, just decant them into something else. I'm just going to go around the edges with a darker pink. And then let's see with this one, I've got closest. Patty, it's not a bad colour. Or the warm grey actually, I think that might be better. Green grey, warm grey. 160, yeah. So I think I'm going to colour and then I'll ink up that, just the bottom of that a little bit. Yeah, I've got my wine holders, they're brilliant. In fact, I might use that just around the bottom, because when it goes over this colour, it gives it a slightly different... Yeah, I like that actually. I'll hold it up a bit closer in a minute so you can see what I've done. Okay, let's stick this down. Use my quick grab glue for this. Where are we? Well, no, I missed. What are we talking about? Do I see what I wrote on here? One of my markers didn't have any ink in, so we reached out to them. Got a student refund. That's that marker was out of stock. Oh, that's good of them. Shame it happened, but at least they sorted it or acknowledged it, you know. I thought the packaging was nice. There's loads of info online. There's loads of people use Ohuhus as well. I remember first hearing of them when the Frugal Crafter first kind of used them, so I think they must have reached out to her when they were launching, because I remember the name stood out because it was quite a funny name, and it doesn't matter which one you stick down. Oh, I went too high with the grey there. I have to go over that. Let's see there, now I can use my white gel pen to cover that up. And I remember thinking then, oh, what a funny name. But I don't think they had like refills and as much now that they do, but I think they've kind of become quite well known now for markers. So. They're the Ohuhu Kala markers I've got, but just Ohuhu as the brand in general is what we're talking about. because I'm literally kind of down to the last ones of my old markers now, and they're no longer available. And they were good, cheap ones, but I've been wanting something to replace my Tri-Blends, my Spectrum Noir Tri-Blends, because they were a brush pen, and I really liked them. And yeah, I think these are going to be a nice change. Cute toadstool, and then because I've used my gel pen, I'll just go back in, just get rid of that grey. And the gel pens are good as well to add like a highlight. I need to go over that again. That one's running out actually. I'll try this one. That's better. But you can add like a little highlight. I wouldn't do it maybe on them, but like on her maybe. You know, where they've got the black squiggles, you could actually go over those with the white instead, and it creates the highlight. Or you could do on the leaves, you could do some little highlights on the side. Just kind of lifts your stamps and stuff a bit more. But I've not even used those leaves. Pro markers were good. I had them years ago, really long time ago. I used those in school as well. Letraset. And just lay these back over the top. Oh, that one I haven't coloured enough now, have I? I'll get it right in a minute. I think I was meant to stick the text. I can't remember with this one. Or was this the other one? Have I done the right one? Yeah, this one's meant to go under. Was that the one that's loose? No, I don't think this is. I don't think this is part of this at all. I think that one's for that. Oh, I'll stick it on, it doesn't matter. But I don't think this one goes on there, that's for the other ones. Never mind. I might not use this one anyway, I might just have the top one. There it goes. We can still use it if we need to. There's our cute little dies. And then I need to get my alphabet dies because I want to have, I think, these on this side. Could have a couple of these as well. I could use some of the leaves. I don't know, maybe some of there, but I'm going to have turn me inside out. So I'm going to use a small alphabet dies. I'm not going to use my chunky ones because it's going to be too big for that space. So then I'm just going to use these old ones here, which are some old first edition alphabet dies. Oh yeah, can I have a fresh coffee, Tracy, please? Thank you. Now, what colour? Shall I do the same hot pink? It is all valid. The green from the leaves. Let's just roughly place these. I did have these on a magnetic sheet, but these are really old dies. I think I must have used it for something else. I think that's enough space. Turn me. Where's the E? There going blind. Is that the E? Yeah. Turn me in. So S, I, and then D, E, and then out. Yeah, that's going to fit in there nicely. O, U, there's the T. I haven't used the T. Oh, there. So that's all of the dies. So what colour should we go for? Oh, good. At least you can start making it now. Anyone say what colour? I think I'm going to stick with the hot pink because it will stick out enough and it matches really nicely. Yeah. And I might add a bit of that red to the bottom of each letter so it just looks like it's got a bit of a drop shadow. The mushrooms are pink because it's a Valentine's card, so I thought I'll go for pink. And then we'll finish it with a nice envelope and it's all done. I'm going to do these all wonky. I'm not going to stick them on straight because you just won't get it 100%, whereas wonky, it doesn't matter then. Right, so what else do we need? So we need the N, the N, I, E, and then U, T. I've got to go now, but enjoyed it immensely. Look forward to it. Oh, thank you so much, Pauline. That's really lovely of you to say. I appreciate that. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Tammy's on it. Did you go for the same colour ones that I've got, or have you gone for different ones? You've got to crack me up. You tell me off for when I show you stuff because you say I'm influencing you. Oh, who are going to see a spike today and be like, what's going on? I hope you do. Yeah, we've got, I've just got the other pack now actually. So, yeah, we are doing more colours, which would be nice. Right, so yeah, turn me inside out. That looks so fun. Oh, yeah, the E. There we go. It's just so different for someone to see that on the front of a card. Right, let's add, so just a little bit of that darker pink. I think looks quite nice along the bottoms. I think this will be the last time I use the, oh, see, this is why, look, this is why I don't like them in the box. I'm not going to use it anymore. My only negatives are really rammed in. And that's why I'm covered in pen. Yeah. So I would say when you get them, I can't see anyone enjoying keeping them in the box. Maybe if you're travelling, keep it. But for day to day, I'd definitely take them out. Thank you, Tracy. Appreciate the drink. Just gives it a little bit more something on the letters. I'm going to have to brush my although my hair's not till 6:30. I've got my hair being done tonight, ladies. So I need to finish this. Then I need to take the dog out, sort him out, eat my dinner, cook it, eat it, and then get over to my friends. Copic is the name of a marker. Comics, a magazine. Comic magazine, isn't it? Oh, sorry, Min, I've just seen you correcting yourself. Sorry. I didn't see your post above. Right, let's stick these down. I'll use a few of these leaves. I'll get another one of the ladybug as well. Oh, take care. Good night. Okay, and then I'll stick these down. I'll just roughly place them again because I don't want to stick them and then not have enough space. Thank you, everyone. So yeah, all a bit wonky. Makes it a lot easier on yourself then to not worry trying to get it all perfect. Or even arched, looks quite sweet as well. Oh, thanks everyone. And I always try and make cards that I will use, that I need. I just, that way as well, I just think, I don't know, it's just something, sometimes, you know, you might make like samples or things and you just think, actually, I don't know if I would I send that one? All of these, all my cards get used in some way. Some of them I have to keep because I need to keep like samples and stuff, but they are, you know, I look after them, you know, so eventually I can reuse them. Even if I try to get them, so I would know, that's why yeah, we do things wonky around here, much easier. if you want to, if this totally irritates you, which I know for some it will, and you want to get your ruler out and make sure it's all where it needs to be, then just going to come out, just to get rid of that a sec. Sorry, I've got something that keeps popping up on my screen. Go back in again. If it's gone, I think it has. I think for the next one, although that's going to be, no, I won't say actually because that's going to be the VIP one, so I've got an idea for that live though. Oh, my tweezers are, what tweezer in? No, they're not. Why are they not pinching? Keeps that bent in it. Sorry, I've missed probably some of the chat. Thank you, everybody. What was that? It's been lovely. I can keep up with no colour images already, but at least, you know, and like, you know, with all of the lives that go on here that are public, you can watch these back whenever. And then, like I said, for the private ones, you'll have the link for them. So you just have to always watch them through the link when those get sent out. But they will always be there as well. I might eventually make them public. I think once the magazines, you know, like the issues have gone, make them public, and then they all just go into a big made to make thing or something. We'll see. I love that. I will have my glaze, but I don't want to do it yet. It's still drying and I'm still kind of opening and closing it. But for anybody who's just joined, so this is the card. Turn me inside out. So you literally, oh no, I've done it all upside down. Oh no. No. Oh guys, what have I done? I'm gonna have to try and peel this off. Oh no. No, I can't believe I've done that. So you turn it inside out, but it's the wrong way. Oh, it was meant to be up that way. So basically, turn me inside out. And there's the card. Oh, I don't know if I'll be able to peel it off still. The colour is pretty good. Let me grab a ruler. Let's just... Because all I need to do is just flip this around. I don't want to... No, it's gone past that point, I think. Oh, I don't know. Hold on. Just go careful. I don't want to rip through the other side. And also, yeah, we make mistakes here, guys, for anybody new. So, oh no, there's still some kind of wettish areas, so I might get away with it. I can't believe this. Oh yeah, don't worry, we will do it. Just some people will claim they don't and never show you. It's ripped a little bit there, but because I'm literally just going to flip this around, I think we're going to be okay. A bit harder on here. Does that die? I don't want to come out of my border because I don't want that to rip. I mean, yeah. The back of this. Oh, it's just going there. No, 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 no. Oh, let's call that just a bit. I might be able to save that. We're okay. You won't notice it. It's only something you would know, so make sure I do it the right way. It's got to be that way. Yeah, it's a little bit rough there. I'm just going to grab, just use this, and if you cardstock gets a bit of wax. I've got my wax left over. Move it out, Steve. My little bit of wax. I had it out earlier. Oh, there it is. I'll rub it over, and that will get rid of any ripped card. So just rub your wax over and then just buff it off, and it acts a little bit like a glue, but it's not sticky. So that's completely vanished now. You wouldn't know that's there, and then I can just stick that back on, and you'd never know. Oh dear. I wouldn't want to use a heat gun because it'll warp the cardstock. I mean, you know, if that's what you want to do and use, but I definitely wouldn't apply heat to this. I think someone said glue gun. I don't have that. I've heard of it. But once it's all down, nobody would ever know that it happened, so. It's all good. Breathe. Explosives. I'm still just double checking it's got it. You've got to pull it down and then this be the right way up. Hopefully. How many others did it? Did anybody else? Anybody else done what I did? Nah, you wouldn't know at all. There's please that. Right, let's make the envelope. Let me just grab a shop bought one. It should fit nicely into that. Might be a bit tight. And then you've got all your space under that, you know, under that part to write your message, or on the back there to write your message. Do as I say. I don't even think I said though, did I? I think I just stuck that down. I didn't even mention that. Oh dear. Oh no, it's plenty of room. That's fine. Right, we've got some nice stamps. We've got some Valentine ones. I'll use those. No, they're not in here, are they? Use a few of these pink left, so pop them on. Oh, you're welcome. Those that are going, sorry if I missed you, but thank you for joining. Nearly done. Anybody else's dog look at you and you feel complete guilt? Definitely need to spend some time with them. Right, we're going to have Happy Mail, and then do these pink ones in. got to go. No, no problem. Don't worry, guys. I know it's running over into that time now where people have got to start thinking of dinner and stuff. So carry on. Thank you, guys. I'm going to mix in a couple of darker pink there. That will all go nicely. And I've also got, I think, yeah, Be My Valentine. We can start using these ones, the strips. Let's stick one of those down. I might pop a few little parts of the stamp set onto the front as well. Oh, slow cooker, nice. I think I'm going to do, I've defrosted some chicken, I've got that out, so I think I'm going to do a quick chicken curry. That won't take long to do. I might add just a little toadstool on there, or maybe a couple of the little flowers. Might stick them on there. Let's grab the little Valentine ones. Thank you. Oh, where's my... Oh, maybe they are in this one. I didn't think my... Oh no, it's here. That one there. That one there. Got some more, but I need to sort them out. Those two Valentine ones. I'm going to get green one. Queen. Not so keen on that green. Something a bit brighter. I'll go for that one. There we go. I'll go for those. Bye bye. Bye, Hilary. Can you turn your glue pot round so I can see it? Well, this is Belly Art Precision Glue. It's very good, quick grab. You get the precision nibs and stuff. Again, this is all sold through Amazon. This glue is in my storefront, I think. So it should already be linked below. I'm nearly done, sweetie. I can see you. I know you're there. I haven't forgotten about you. Okay. It's just got a little bit left to do, so let's pop. Maybe that one there. Yeah, thumbs up, guys, if you haven't done so. Appreciate it. And then ladybird. I do like that set of them as well, though. That would have been good there. No, it's having the wax seal there. No, that'll do. And then I'm just going to swirl that out. You can see the two colours there. Just give it a minute. And there you go. Let's turn that off so I don't leave it on. Total chaos, but I love it. And it's all how I craft. Messy, but I tidy it all up, which is all good fun. Let me just relax. So if you, underneath, when you come out of the chat, if you just scroll below this video, or you're best actually going on to Mixed Up Craft YouTube channel, which is my main channel, and just click on any video, preferably a newer one, because they'll be the newest links, and just scroll down. You might have to click the more button on it, but just scroll down and everything I use and stuff is all there, but my Amazon store link's there. If you're on Facebook, you just go to Mixed Up Craft and my Amazon store's pinned right at the top. So all the information's there, but I am going to update with those markers. But there you have it, guys. So that is the card. Turn me inside out, which is now the right way, she says. Oh no. Yeah, why am I feeling, do you know, I felt like I've done it wrong again then, right. This really isn't that difficult. Why am I finding my own card so hard to do? Turn me inside out. There we have it. Honestly. But yeah, it's a lovely card start. I'm glad I've revisited it and turned it into an easel card. And yeah, it's just a nice, I will definitely have to look at some other sizes of this. I think a slimline DL would be so cool, because if you've already got that 8-inch height and then you had 8-inch again, you've got a really tall card, and I think that would be so unusual. So yeah, I think it'd be something to maybe relook in a slimline. Would look really cool. Great card, thank you. And I'll just show you the wax seal and the envelope. Just bring it up a bit closer. So just Happy Mail on that one. There we go. And there's the front of it. And how cute is that? So I hope you've enjoyed this first. Let me just take you out. I'll just pop the camera around again. See if I can hook you up. Clip you in. Excuse how it might look. Oh. It's not the best clip that I've got, but there we go. Hey, I have to go over this side, it's a little bit wonky. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed it. If I hold it this way, you can probably see it a little bit better. There we go. So that's how it looks when it's displayed. Cute, isn't it? How you can join what? What are you trying to join? Do you want to come out and say hi? Oh, bless him. You're straight up. Oh, you're just so cute. And this is Monty, for anybody who's never met him before. My beautiful, very well behaved sausage dog. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yes, live tomorrow at 2 o'clock for the normal weekly mix and match. All right, I'm not putting you down. And I think we're going to use Peanuts tomorrow, which is this one. I think it's a Valentine's again. That one. That's on the latest issue of Creative Stampin'. So I think I might use that one. Yeah, You're Just My Type. It's got some fun little ones on there, so I think we're going to use that. Amazing as always. Thank you. I have a mini schnauzer. Oh, yeah, this is just absolutely adorable, this one. You got that one? Good. Let's just see. God, my hair looks terrible. It's like, I didn't want to wash it, but this is all getting done tonight, so. You brought that mag. Got the mag. Oh, lots, you've got it. Yeah, so I think we'll do that tomorrow. We'll do a fun, I'll try and think of another fun fold or something, see what's going around. Oh, thank you. Oh, I know. You've had 2.5 hours without me. What can you possibly do? Hey? He won't play though on his own. He'll only play when I'm here or there's another dog. I crafted but missed the chat. My hair's worse, don't worry. Yeah, so it's the latest one. It is in Tesco and stuff, so you should be able to get it if you want to grab a copy. You've got one nearby. But it's a nice one, really nice. Thank you. I'm trying to talk. I don't need you snogging me. That's not what our relationship is. Hey? Hey? You're just too cute. So yeah, thank you as always, you know, and yeah, this has been really nice to do. So the next ones, like I said, you'll get your invites sent out. So look out for those. But I will throw it in some Wednesday ones as well. Yeah, it should be, but overseas you don't get yours for about 3 months later. It's usually about 3 months delay. So you won't, although it's Valentine's theme, it's not heavily Valentine's. Like there's hearts, but there are things on there that you could use outside of it. You know, I love you this much and stuff, but like the images, you know, he's got a heart in him, but that could easily still be birthday. He's got nothing on him. That's obviously plain. That's like the most famous kind of image, really. Him as well. So it could definitely be something you could use for, you know, but that's the only thing with overseas, with the themed magazines, you don't get them when they're meant to be for that, obviously, that theme. So what are the crowns? Oh, we had a laugh with them before. It's just something that YouTube gives you. They acknowledge you for your interaction, I believe, in the chat. But I don't think you pay for them. Just don't pay for nothing. I never charge for anything, so don't pay for anything. Oh, thank you so much, everyone. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Right, I'm going to go because I do need to get moving and I need to sort him out. And yeah, I will be back tomorrow, same time here. So if anybody that is new and you want to do some more crafting or join us, then do come along tomorrow at 2 p.m. I'll put a post up, but if I forget, it is 2 p.m. I won't be live unless I've stated I won't be, so I will put a post up for Friday because I'm going away. I'm actually off, so yeah, so we'll be on tomorrow. All right, take care, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow.